When I go to colleges or universities, there's always some nice young woman who asks me about balancing work and family. In all these years, a young man has never asked me that question. And that's because most young men think that they will still balance work and family by getting married. And that's just wrong. And here's why it's wrong. I used to think it was wrong because of the fairness principle. Okay, we got this going on, everything should be divided up accordingly. I don't believe that anymore. And by the way, it's so much harder to get things done with the fairness principle. It's only fair that you load the dishwasher. I mean, it just doesn't work. What I think is that being the more or less full-time mother of my kids, who lived in this fool's paradise in which their mother had a job, but they never had to see her doing it because she only did it when they were at school, changed me for the better as a writer and as a human being. I do not want my sons to miss that. So it's not about fairness. It's not about doing the egalitarian thing. It's about doing what will be best for them. And it will be best for them if they are full-time partners in the raising of their own children. Now, it's not that it's so hard to balance this with having a career. In many ways, it's hard to balance it with having a career the way we have it in America. Let's recap. We are the only developed nation in the world that has no national system of child care. We are one of the only developed nations in the world that has no subsidized parental leave policy, subsidized in terms of government subsidies. And we have developed a system of working that is insane and bears no resemblance to how people worked 40 or 50 years ago. The 80-hour week, the 90-hour week. I mean, you're sitting in an airplane, and the moment those wheels go down, all the BlackBerries come out. Because if we're out of communication with our office for even a nanosecond, our heads will explode. No, they will not. Presence doesn't equal productivity in the workplace. And so if our children, who I think are saner at some level, having grown up with all this than we are, retreat to a work world in which you do not have to be on the job 24/7, in which you try to find some balance, in which people of both genders take a year or 2 or 3 off when their kids are small and then maybe work part-time or flex-time until their kids are in all-day kindergarten, then that balance will be much easier. But it's as though we created both a method of raising kids, one woman alone in a house with a baby, and a method of working, 24/7 commitment to your job, which are both designed to not only subvert family life, but to subvert happiness and satisfaction.